What's a little known secret of Bible study? Welcome to Bible on the Go with Dr. Dan. New Testament harmony. That sounds like a Southern gospel group, and there might be one that is. And although I love Southern gospel, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a harmony of four gospels: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. In other episodes of Bible on the Go with Dr. Dan, we've looked at Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John individually. There's a way to look at all four gospels side by side. Now, if you watch those episodes, you know that there are very distinct differences between these four books, but they all tell one story. There's even an episode on that. And once a month on this channel, we do a special on Bible versions and study Bibles. And so it's not my goal tonight to talk about different kinds of study Bibles, but there is a feature that's in a lot of study Bibles that used to only be in highbrow academic texts. Now you can buy you one of those, but what is a good way to study the Gospels? One good way is to study a harmony of the Gospels. What I'm talking about is a chart, like here in the Life Application Study Bible. I've done a podcast on this if you want to watch it, but this is a harmony of the gospel. It shows what passages are in Matthew, what are in Mark, what are in Luke, and what are in John. You can just see from looking at this that there are some things that Mark doesn't talk about. There's like Christmas. There's some things that Luke doesn't reference, although he does a pretty exhaustive job. And of course, John, the whole thing's an altar call, right? So it's interesting to see what stories were told. Now, in academic circles, they've created a problem out of this called the synoptic problem. How can Matthew, Mark, and Luke all be so the same, and what source were they using? That's not what I'm talking about at all. I'm talking about the simple fact that there's a common thread from Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And when you look at it in a harmony, like in the Biblical Theology Study Bible by Zondervan, when you look at it like that, you're like, hey, I can see there's a lot of things that were emphasized the same and some that weren't for good reason, and you can compare them together. A harmony of the Gospels can be your new best friend. Let me recommend to you a resource, Kurt and Barbara Alon's New Testament Harmony of the Gospels, if you want something really academic. But if you want to just jump in and start studying, you can look at the Zondervan, NIV Zondervan Study Bible, or its new title, the Biblical Theology Study Bible, or the Life Application, Chronological Life Application Study Bible with a New Living Translation. No matter how, you can also go online. You can Google it. You can go to blueletterbible.org, for example, or faithlifestudybible.com, and you can see online resources that are free, and you can find a gospel harmony, or just Google gospel harmony, and you'll find nice charts where you can look at all four gospels on the go, and you can look at them in relationship to each other and see things maybe that you'd never seen before and learn more about the Bible, which is exactly what all of us want to do. Thanks for watching Bible on the Go with Dr. Dan. Hit that like button, share it with your friends, subscribe, and hit the bell to be reminded of new content. Praise God!